Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Radiology number 45 today. Today we're going to be doing a little bit slightly different. It's still going to be me kind of giving like a spiel almost on kind of some of my experience and thoughts on the future of healthcare, kind of some of the different subspecialties and all that. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. I know last time I talked a little bit more about my experience in the PACU, but today I want to also talk about some career that I expressed prior interest in my earlier videos, and I kind of want to kind of go back to that and look at other suggested pathways and kind of better understand radiology, because there's many types of it. And I was really fascinated when I met this person today who I was working with, and he kind of explained it to me in better terms, kind of showing how the different pathways and all that. And I kind of want to talk to you about that. So let's get into it. Now, the thing about radiology is people choose it because of its work-life balance. Like that's essentially the whole structure of it. And that floats with diagnostic radiology because you're not going to possibly be on call. However, whenever you go into doing interventional radiology, so wanting to combine radiology with doing some like minimally invasive procedures and all that, it's kind of going to force you in a way to be on call in case there are emergencies that don't require a surgeon per se and can be solved with using wires, fluoroscopies, and etc. Now, there's different types of interventionologists. Again, there's a radiological interventionologist, but there's also a cardiac one. They could also be, I don't know, a liver one. There could be a brain one. So you kind of get into this like problem on like who should technically kind of do the case, right? Should it be somebody who's more generally based in radiation technology, somebody who really knows how to use X-ray imaging, somebody who prioritizes the heart, STEMIs, and all that? And the cases on that the general IR receive are very haphazard in nature, in the way that it's not a very clear-cut answer. And because there's so many like small nuances here and there, no one specific interventionologist is going to want to take that up. Like one who's like extremely specialized in like cardiology, for example. And that's kind of interesting, kind of how he explained that to me, because it kind of changes how you view it. Because a lot of the work that the IR kind of does, it conflicts with other subspecialties and even surgery. So it's very interesting to see that aspect. Now, also surgeons are typically can function as interventionologists. They typically don't do the same thing, but they can function as them. So it kind of introduces this very complex role that you're like doing a very small portion of. And I feel like that kind of minimizes the role that you think you play in a healthcare facility and how patients and other staff kind of approach the department. And with that kind of said, it's very interesting to me to maybe pursue something alternate. So maybe I go down the cardiology route like I always want to, and I can kind of subspecialize in doing interventional part. So interventional cardiology, for example. And the thing is, I kind of want to combine some radiology, right? Because I really like the influence of patterns and different analyzing different gradients, because it is very analytical based. But the problem is doing that solely won't always be the most fulfilling job for me personally. Simply because I'm not getting much patient interaction and the work I'm doing is more on the sidelines. I like to have that more interaction and kind of be with the patient. And I feel like my work was kind of in this. It's important, don't get me wrong, very important. But it's just more so being pushed away from what anybody can really see or appreciate, other than like the actual staff members. And so I kind of want to also play a direct role in the patient's outcome. And that's kind of why I want to kind of do some interventionology. And I'm thinking maybe cardiology might be the way to do it, going with a future fellowship program or something. So I just kind of want to talk about that, and there's also some other options that my coworker kind of talked about, talking about PA school and all that. And there's a lot of different options for healthcare, and that's kind of one of the best reasons why it's such an ever-evolving field, and how there's pretty much everything that anyone could want to do in healthcare. I might make another video of that, a separate topic, in my next video maybe, or the one after, because I kind of wanted to show you guys like different alternate paths, because what I found was he kind of had this very straight up perspective on healthcare and life, because things go hand in hand. You're not going to always be wanting to focus in on your career for the next 12 years per se, and you may have different life matters that may arise because of that, and it's always viable to kind of look out for these different opportunities. So kind of want to put this out. If you guys appreciate it, I would appreciate if you could like and subscribe this video. Other than that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. I know it kind of turned into a big rambling session, but hopefully you guys got some like different insight or more clarity into what my own goals are and how they changed, and how you may look at the field differently too. So, bye bye.